Paul in action tonight, and as we all know, he's such a great all-around point guard, but he's also one of the most efficient players when it comes to scoring, Jet.
Yeah, because he doesn't get baited, Ernie. He doesn't take bad shots no matter what the situation is. His shots he shoots like a super high percentage later in his career. That's not normal. Typically, you start shooting less and shooting worse as you get older, but he's shooting better as he gets older.
And these are
an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Los Angeles Clippers come in for this one. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg in Miami. Clutch comes in for Goran Dragic. And the Clippers making a change here as well. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Setting the floor for the Clippers, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan, and it's Green in at the small forward position. Puts up the baby hook, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Stoudemire's checked in for Miami. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Bargnani's checked in. Bargnani a screen on Wade. Redick passes to Bargnani. The feed to Griffin. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Miami. Richardson comes in for Dwayne Wade. Weber, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Griffin. Shot is no good. Good work defensively by Stoudemire. Here's Clutch. The three-pointer no good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Weber inside. Miami grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Weber with a screen on Johnson. Picked by Griffin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Feeds to Redick from downtown. Rebound by Clutch. For so long, Clark, Freak has made it apparent that he wants to be a global star. Isn't that what all these guys really want?
Yeah.
And tries to achieve that through endorsements. You wonder if he has taken some of his focus off the game.
Well, you know, it's perfectly fine for any NBA player to sign a few endorsements, but you have to make sure that the main thing stays the main thing. NBA players need to hoop more than they need to worry about their brand.
Now here's Redick. He's tightly guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Weber. And the rejection by Stoudemire. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Boozer, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. "20 seconds left to play in the first. Now, here is Weber. He's guarded closely. He feeds it to Bargnani. Unloads from 9. No good. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's the Heat up a left. Back in a moment as we'll get underway. And of course, we know that Blake would say the exact same thing about Chris Paul. You know, Chris and Blake Griffin share so much in common when it comes to being the hardcore Clippers their owner brags about all the time.
And you think about it, Chris Paul is not easily impressed, nor is Doc Rivers for that matter, but both of these guys have praised Griffin for how hard he's worked and how far he's come in his career.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside, and it's Clutch in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors had a huge game. He ended with 26 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. This outing from him helped ensure the win to keep the team's solid run of game.
And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And then for the Clippers, Bargnani is checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Weber in for J.J. Redick. They kick it out to Green. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
Johnson the screen. Clutch the pass to Johnson. Here's Clutch. 6 on the shot clock. Stoudemire with a screen on Griffin. Off the pick. And there's another one for the Heat.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And it's Paul penetrating. That's a walk. Here's Bargnani. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Joe Johnson picks one up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Boozer's checked in. Bargnani hits them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Clutch. And that one's good. Clutch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Green left side. Back to Paul. Puts up a 3. The shot is off. Great D that time from Clutch.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
There's a reason why they have 3 seconds in the lane, and that interior play has made a big difference in this game.
Paul goes in, and again it's the Clippers missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Clutch. Puts up a 3. And we've reached halftime.
Kevin, I've got...
Now this to start up and begin any moment. For the Heat, Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. Richardson, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Clutch in for Goran Dragic. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Bargnani is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Boozer comes in for Green. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Weber in for Chris Paul. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, we've got Carlos Boozer. Weber is out there with J.J. Redick. Then it's Bargnani. And it's Griffin in at the 4 spot. Redick dishes to Weber. Pass to Griffin. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Paul's checked in for the Clippers. Pick by Bargnani. Paul kicks to Bargnani. 6 to shoot. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight. 1:49 left in the third.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
There's the dish to Richardson. Here's Clutch. He's got 10. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Clutch has got 13.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there. Going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. .127 left to play in the third. Paul with the bucket.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Clutch. 13 points in the game. He kicks it to Richardson for the tie. And the Heat, another three.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And it's Paul penetrating, and it's blocked. Second chance shot. Left side Boozer. Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Miami with the rebound. Clutch has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Pass to Griffin. Kicks to Boozer. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Paul outside. Picked by Griffin. Back to Boozer. He dishes it to Griffin. Unloads. Again, the miss by Paul.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
For the lead. And it's Miami with another. Fires for 3. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play. Clutch, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. For Miami, they've gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Clutch, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Clutch, defended by Paul. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Clutch. 15 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
Here's Paul. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jordan the screen. Paul, no one around him. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. It's off his foot, and it's being called a kickball. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Just enormous, guys. With time winding down, goes for the steal, and then off to the races.
Yeah, that was big time right there, Clark. That's terrific basketball.
Deng against Green. Griffin sets the screen for Green. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Crawford outside. No good. Good D by Wade. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Clutch the pass to Bosch. That's good from Wade on the assist by Bosch. Bosch has got his third assist on the night. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Paul with the ball, and Bosch picks him up defensively. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Paul.
Money there shaves a few points off the lead, and the later we get into this game, the more you're going to see him attacking the basket.
Here's Clutch, defended by Paul. And taken away by Paul. Outside Griffin. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Paul. The Heat shooting 41% for the game. Dwayne Wade again. Wade's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
We need to calm down.
Doris Burke has some information.
Too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive
The
end.
Heat leading by 4.
Simple. Slow it down inside and run some pick and roll up top.
1:20 left in the fourth quarter.
Move the ball.
Passes it to Whiteside. Here's Clutch, defended by Paul. Here's Clutch. It's rebounded by Paul.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Bargnani kicks to Redick. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
The kick out to Bosch, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You know, sometimes the intensity of
And here is Los Angeles now.
this definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
Crawford kicks to Paul. Off target with his 3.
This definitely wasn't the way they envisioned overtime working out.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Clark a double over.
Well, Joe, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. He knew he had this sort of game in him, but tonight he showed all the rest of us he could do it. Maybe this is the start of a bright new chapter for him.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
I think he came tonight with a specific intention, not to be outworked by anyone. He owned the glass and got great position time and time again. I just loved his energy.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. Johnson, have a